Garama Bugabe. My name is Mebangari Cindy Roberts, and I come from the Widgabul tribe. We are a tribe of the Bundjalung nation. And today, I just come with a message. Today, I just want to share about what's going on in this country they call Australia. As you know, come October, we have a referendum that's coming, and they're asking the Australian people to vote yes or no. But before we get to that stage, I'm asking all the people out there in this country, in this great, beautiful country, do you honestly know what this is about? Do you know what you're saying yes to? Do you know what you're saying no to? Until we have a balance here of knowing what exactly this is all about with this referendum, you know, what powers are given and what powers are taken, and even as the First Nations people, you know, we talk about sovereignty. We don't want to lose our sovereignty in this country. This land was never bought or sold. This land was invaded. Within their constitution, we have never been a part of the constitution. Even through the 1967 referendum, they classed us citizens. We became citizens in our own country. Now, you know that's not right even in itself. You can't become a citizen of somewhere you already belong to. There was things that were done through that referendum that disempowered my people, with clauses within their constitution struck out. So the referendums are not always a positive and a good thing. So we need to be mindful and we need to be careful on, you know, what the people are saying yes to. Because through the process of these referendums comes trickery. But they're not going to tell you that bit. So we need to be wise in all our ways. I come to you today with a message because I'm speaking from the heart, because I'm concerned about this nation. I'm concerned about my people. I'm concerned about all Australians. And I'm concerned about our children. And I'm concerned about generations to come. We need to be protecting this country, and you need to know, you know, within your heart what is right and what is wrong. And that's the reason why I'm here today, to spread a message. You know, we have a responsibility as a First Nations people to look after country. We can't change history of what's happened, but we can make a difference now. And we need to continue to look after country. All the people who dwell upon our lands as First Nations people, we have to protect them, because it's now our responsibility. But see, this is where we struggle. We struggle with a corporation that wants to control, manipulate, disempower, you know, commit genocide. Because genocide has been known since colonial establishment in this country. It's been genocidal from generation to generation to generation to generation to generation through this government. Not only were they doing it to my people, now they're doing it to all Australians. So we need to be wise in all our ways in what decision. Know what you're saying yes to when it comes to this referendum. Get the facts. do your own work. Because I think it's only fair and I think it's only right that, you need to feel what is. It's not about a yes and it's not about a no, it's about what's right. And this is where we need to be questioning this referendum, this voice to Parliament, because that's why we're here today. This is why I'm talking about it today, is that we need the truth and we need to be telling the truth. This Australian corporate government needs to be telling the people the truth on what this is really all about. Because I don't know about you, mob, but I see darker days if this referendum goes ahead, because as you know, I'm not for the referendum as a First Nations woman. I'm against. It's hard when you can see things that other people can't see, and when people are awake and many are still sleeping. You struggle, and I struggle. I ask all Australians, just be mindful and make sure that you know within your spirit, within your heart, within your soul that, you're saying yes for the right reasons and you're saying no for the right reasons. I'm not here to, convince or twist your arm or persuade or manipulate. I just want you to know the truth that, majority of all the tribes throughout this country don't want this referendum. And the thing about this referendum and this voting yes or no, not only has it caused division, once again, my people don't want it. Majority of my people do not want this referendum to go ahead. Because I can tell you now, Australia, they have not consulted my people, my elders of the Bundjalung nation. They haven't spoken to us in any way, shape or form. The corporation that they established for The Voice was established and they already registered back in 2019, so this was all planned before it even come to this. The proposals and the recommendations they're putting forth are very racist, and I've read them. Some of them I've looked at and they look nice, but the government is good at sugarcoating, making everything pretty for you to say yes. My advice to you, Australia, is never trust government. They have never done anything good for my people, and this referendum ain't gonna, create a brighter future. Because I'll tell you this, all of a sudden they've got all this money for a mighty Voice corporation, yet my people are living in third world conditions in remote communities. Now, how all of a sudden they can pull out money just like that for a corporation to be established, and yet they can't even help my people now that need medical assistance, that needs proper food resources, that need, housing, infrastructure, roads, water. And yet they can pull out money for a mighty corporation for The Voice to be established, yet they can't even look after my people now. Yet that money that they're using now for this corporation, that could have been spent in the remote communities for my people living in third world conditions. Have you ever been out there? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever lived it? And yet here they are, splashing out millions of